go. You definitely need to try this product. Men love this product. Women love this product. I know I'm a broken record when I tell you that I take this religiously every day, but I do. My husband takes this every day. His hair grows like a weed, and my husband's over 60, and his hair looks great, and he's very excited about the results he's seen by taking Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. So for guys out there, this is your product too. It's not just for the girls, and the beauty of it is that not only is it amazing for your hair, if you want more beautiful skin, if you want to grow out your nails, if you want healthier nails, healthier skin, healthier hair, this is your product, and you have to see the offer because this is the first for us. And by the way, over 10,800 have already been spoken for, but I have to show you guys real quickly here what the choices are. Now, 60, 180, 360, 720. Let me explain something. We do not ever sell the 720 for $89. That has never happened. Last year, when the 720 was the Today's Special, it was $99. It was $99.90, not $89.90. We do the 600 count for $89.90, not the 720. This is a first for us. This is the unequivocal greatest value ever on Andrew's All-Star product. You're saving $125. So a lot of us, I take 2 a day, so a lot of us, this is where we're stocking up. We're gonna go for the big one. Why not? Because then if you take 2 a day, that's a full year supply. This is the greatest beauty bargain. When you think of the money we spend in one capsule, you cover the whole gamut here. You get benefits for your hair, benefits for your skin, benefits for your nails. So you think about that. You think of all the money you spend in your favorite beauty creams, going to the manicurist, going to the hair salon. I mean, it's crazy the amount of money we spend, and you know, that's, you know, whatever. Beauty knows no pain. A lot of us are willing to spend money on our beauty products, but guess what? This is the biggest bargain ever on a beauty product that works from the inside out. This isn't pie in the sky. This isn't just covering up, right? This isn't trying to just
those fissures are dead on the outside of our body.
Exactly.
This is the only opportunity we have to change the appearance of the quality, the nature, the structure of those tissues is where they're being made. And they're being made on the inside of our body. And also, as Colleen was saying, this is a product introduced over 20 years ago. The original product was over 40 cents a capsule. Today, there's 10 times more biotin per capsule, 10 times more, and it's a little over a dime a capsule in the large size. Because there's 5,000 IU, you could use it for 1 capsule a day or 2 capsules a day. You never have to take more than 2 capsules a day. So 1 capsule or 2 capsules, either one. I'd say it's 50-50. Half the people who get this product use 1 capsule per day, so you could share it with someone else. It's still a year's supply. If you're using 1 capsule yourself, it's a 2-year supply. And the best price we'd had previously for a 720 count was $99.90. Today it's $89.90, and we increased the biotin by 25%. This might be our last hurrah to have this kind of crazy pricing, because biotin
You've never done
really
this before.
It's
never been this low before. I'm so excited. And by the way, if you have a minute, you know, it's interesting because we have so many great beauty brands here at HSN. We love our beauty products. But I have to tell you, it is extremely difficult for a beauty product to become a customer pick. Do you ever notice that? We're all different. And so I always am amazed that my favorite beauty products a lot of times is my favorite, but it might not be your favorite. We might all get different results. And so it's hard for a top beauty product, even at HSN, to become a customer pick. I've noticed this all the time. I'm always surprised, like, gee, why is that not a customer pick? It's such a great product. It's interesting because this product, out of a perfect 5, this is a beauty product. You're buying this strictly, you will see results or you're not gonna be happy with it. The average review is 4.5 out of perfect 5. That is really difficult to achieve in beauty. Let me just tell you, I mean, if you study beauty and you look at the reviews on beauty products, it's really hard, especially when there are over 4,200 perfect 5-star reviews. That's amazing to me. But I guess I'm not amazed.
I grew up in.
Right? Exactly. You know, it's funny though, I say it's amazing, but the truth is, that's why we take this. None of us are reordering a beauty cream or a beauty serum or a beauty anything that didn't give us results, right? How many times do you try something once, it's like, well, that didn't work, and then you go to the next thing. This is the thing we all keep reordering, and we wait for July, because this is always when Andrew will have his best buy on it for us.
For 20 years.
For 20 years. So I was stock up on my big one. Every July I have to get a couple, though, because Carlos takes it every day also. He's now on the bandwagon. But you take it, Andrew takes it. Andrew has amazing hair. We do not, Andrew and I do not wear hair extensions.
No, I've had people.
We do not, we've been accused of wearing wigs. We don't wear hair extensions. We don't wear wigs.
No,
this is real hair.
Come up to me on the street and just literally grab my hair and pull it there and go, oh, it is your hair. It's like, yeah. But no, and for me, when it comes to a product like this, many people think, oh, hair, skin, and nails, that sounds hokey. How could it do all three? Any product that does one of them has to do all three. They're all part of the same system. They share the same biochemistry. And so that's natural. That's just common sense. Common science, not common sense. And also, when you're talking about the products that work on the outside, once our genes have done their work, our biochemistry has done our work, they present differently for each person. You know, some person's skin might be dry, some person's skin might be oily, their hair might be straight, there might be fine, might be thick, might be curly. Our nails are all different. But the one thing we all share, and the reason why this product is almost 80% of the reviews are 5-star reviews, which is absolutely crazy for this kind of product. The reason why is the one thing we all share is the internal biochemistry. We are all the same on the inside. How that presents itself on the outside, that's going to be individualized based upon our genetics. But when it comes to our biochemistry, that we all share, which is why this product works so consistently and why it's almost unanimously positively reviewed.
There we go.
And we're not talking about a few reviews. We're talking about over 5,000 reviews, and over 4,200 of them are perfect 5-star reviews.
I mean, a lot of us, let's admit it, there are a couple of beauty products I love. I spend more than $89 on them. They do not last me for a year, and they address just skin, right? This is hair, skin, and nails all together, all in one capsule, easy to swallow. So if you're new to this product, try it. There are other people that have sort of jumped on this hair, skin, and nail bandwagon. This is the one you want to take. This is the finest on the market. Andrew's been offering this product at HSN for well more than 20 years. It has rapidly become one of our best sellers, one of our top reorders, one of our top rated beauty products.
It is the number one reorder product here.
Amazing.
And what I think is even more telling than that is it's, I think, the product here with the lowest returns.
I believe that.
So it's,
people love it.
It's a product that and what we've done here, because and I've gotten this basically, I was reading the reviews. Before the reviews get made into charts, I make sure that they don't say anything inappropriate or things like that, so I read all the reviews. And when I was reading the reviews, I was struck by about half a dozen reviews where someone had tried a product and they didn't use it for long enough, or they didn't follow the directions. And then I realized, gosh, the only reason healthy hair, skin, and nails doesn't work is if someone didn't take it for long enough or consistently enough. So that was an idea I had last week, and to HSN's credit, I said, you know, we should really extend the money-back period to 60 days instead of 30 days, because 60 days will work for everyone. You take 2 capsules daily for 60 days, I guarantee it will work for everyone. So that's what we've done. So now, if you've ever been hesitant to try it, now you have a 60-day opportunity to do your own experiment. I always love talking about the science, and I'll quote lots of science here about why this should work. But as I always say, the only scientific experiment that works is yours, and that's now going to be extended to 60 days, so you can be confident that your investment will work, and never has the investment been so small. Biotin is among the most expensive ingredients that goes in any of my products. We increased its potency from 500 22 years ago to 5,000 today, 10 times more. It's a fraction of the price today that it was back then. And today is the lowest price it's ever been in a Today Special, and the largest capsule count for that price, and also the highest potency of biotin we've ever offered in the past.
I love this. And if you can jump in now, get it while we have it available. One of the things to note, Andrew's absolutely right, the 720 is by far the #1 seller. And we do not normally even carry a 720. That is only for today. That's a one-time. You will not see this again for an entire year. It's one time we do a 720. We have never done a 720 for $89.90. Last year, the 720 was $99.90. So for $10 less, it's an extra special little birthday treat for all of us. We're saving $125. Greatest value. And then on top of that, you have not a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have a 60-day, 2 months to get it home and try it. Try it. Take 2 a day. Get going on it, take 2 a day. See if you don't start seeing a difference in your hair. You're trying to grow your hair out. You want your hair to get longer. You want the quality of your hair to be better. You want, my hairdresser totally notices the difference. So does my nail technician. If you're trying to grow your nails out, you want your nails to be stronger. Are your nails brittle? Do they break? Try the Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. You want your skin to look better, not just on your face, but all over your body. That's the beauty of this product. It is one that you can look in the mirror and see that it's working. And now you get 60 days to test it out. If it doesn't work for you, return the unused portion, no questions asked. That's what's nice about that. You get 2 months to see what kind of results. In 2 months, you are going to absolutely see a big difference into what's going on.
Just thinking the other day at the house, on our front door, there's like a little panel that screws in by the door handle. And there's one screw that always loosens. And so I always turn it with my thumbnail. Right. And Muriel cringes when I do that.
She thinks you're going to break your nail.
Yeah, but I think you use this product and you take for granted. And I think if your nails, and there are many reviews that said they never had strong nails. They had no idea they could have strong nails. Still, they tried this product. But if your nails are thin, if they break off prematurely, if they split, and this doesn't discriminate. If you have problems with your toenails, this works just as well for toenails as it does for fingernails. And again, it works just as well for skin, that our toenails are just specialized versions in the same system. The largest system in our body is the integumentary system. That's our hair, skin, and nails. It's bigger than our cardiovascular system. So that system not only has to maintain itself, that system has to constantly grow. That's part of its programming. And it has very unique requirements that are not satisfied by any diet, whether it's the most healthy diet or the least healthy diet. You don't get the key components, specifically biotin, in a bioavailable form. And what's great about biotin in a supplement like ours, it's extremely bioavailable, virtually 100% bioavailable. So it's an opportunity. If you're watching, we're not a fly-by-night operation. I've been making vitamins for 39 years. HSN's been here for 41 years. It's a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't love it, you send it back. It costs you nothing. So if your hair isn't what it used to be, if it breaks off prematurely, if it doesn't grow out the way you'd hope it could, then this is an opportunity to make a difference. And it only works if you give it a try. And if it doesn't work, I insist that you send it back. But you will not be disappointed. The 4,200 5-star reviews are a testament to how effective this product can be.
That says a lot, because you know what, especially when it comes to our beauty products, we're picky. We expect a lot, right? We all do. You spend your money on beauty, you expect it to work. We've all been there. A beauty cream, a beauty product, you use it, you look in the mirror, nothing's happening, you keep trying. We all do that. We're all searching for something that's going to give us results. That's what's wonderful about this product, is that you are going to see results. This is Andrew's #1, it's HSN's #1 top reorder product. Of all of the thousands of products we sell here, this is reordered more than anything else we sell.
I bet of the counter on the screen, I would venture to say there are a lot of people who choose to try it again for the first time when they see it.
But of the 16,000,
I'd say 95%
are reorders.
95% are reorders.
I would think you're right.
And the reason why is anyone using this product knows that in July, this is what we do. In July, this is when I get to buy biotin most efficiently. This is when we get to produce this product most efficiently. And that's what today is all about. It's that special day for this product. It's a bargain throughout the year. It's the greatest bargain at any time of year right now in July. It's been that way for, I think this is the 20th year we've done this as a Today Special.
I know. If we went back when Andrew launched this 20 years ago, this value would blow that out of the water. I mean, it would probably be ridiculous what we would have had to pay. This is 5,000 micrograms
the large
of
size,
biotin.
The large size, I believe, was 250 capsules at the time.
Right.
180 or 250, and it was 500 micrograms, so it was 10% as much. And the price of the product was more than $89.
Right.
So it was a fraction of the size of this, a fraction of the potency, and it was more expensive. So again, most of my products over the years have become better and better values. This is a perfect example. It had to be a 2-capsule dose back then. Many people took 3, 4, 5 capsules. Today, you never need to take more than 2, and I'd say half of the folks ordering this will take just 1, and they will be just fine, because even at 1, they're getting 5 times more biotin than the original formula provided in 2 capsules.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff, I have to say, and the best part for all of you, you get 60 days to test it out. So get it home, start taking it, take 2 a day, just to get it jump-started, and then see what your results are. You're gonna notice your nails. If your nails break often, maybe you've been wanting to grow out your acrylics, maybe you've been wanting to grow your nails out, you will notice a difference in your nails for sure. I rarely, if ever, break a nail. Now, I do have a coat of acrylic over my natural nails, but my nails are strong. They are hard, they are strong. They rarely break. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I actually broke a nail. So that is one thing that a lot of us notice. Our nails are very, very healthy and strong. Hair, same thing. You want to grow your hair out. You want your hair to be healthier, shinier, hold color better. I mean, that's the beauty of this. You have better quality of hair. And I like what Andrew said earlier, and it's very important to note this. This is for everybody. It doesn't matter your age. It does not matter your nationality. You could be Asian, you could be African American, you could be Latina, Latino. It doesn't matter. Every single person. This is a non-discriminatory product. We all get to benefit from these ingredients. And I think that's, again, when it comes to beauty products, because normally we are all so different. Different ages, different skin types, different beauty needs, right? I mean, not all products can be for all people normally. This is an exception to that. This is one that every single person who has hair, skin, or nails can benefit from, right?
And for good reason, because this is going to the basic biochemistry that we all share. This is going to where those tissues are being manufactured, and certainly our genetics determine how our body goes about manufacturing them, how those genes actually are reflected in our tissues. But to the extent we have the tools that biochemistry, that machinery, because basically our cells are functioning like little manufacturing machines, producing our hair, producing our skin, and producing our nails. When we are using products on the outside of our body, those tissues on the outside of our body are dead tissues. I always jokingly say, when you get a haircut, you don't need an anesthesiologist. When you cut your nails, it's not painful, because those tissues are dead. The only opportunity you have to make a difference with what you have to work with for the rest of your life is on the inside of your body. It's the most common sense opportunity, but I think we all get stuck with the outside appearance. So if we're looking at it from the outside, that's where we should do the work on the outside. But it's just the contrary. It's just the opposite, where we get to make the biggest difference and where we get to save, I think, the most money and the greatest value is delivered is when we make a difference on the inside. And I'll read a few reviews.
Great.
We have some incredibly compelling reviews to read. I just grabbed some from the top here. We have a stack there of probably, I think, 600 or 700 reviews. Just wow. I'm a 51-year-old female and was looking for something to try to get my thinning hair growing. As we get older, men and women, our hair thins, or at the very least to appear thicker, as it did in my younger years. I figured I would try this to see if I noticed any results. I'm thrilled to say that after 3 months, not only can I not see my scalp anymore on my forehead, but my eyelashes, another thing we hear frequently, are growing again. Yay, my nails are growing and the appearance of my skin is improving. Andrew, you have a fan for life in this product. I will be back to try others. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Exceptional formula. Thank you, Andrew. This is one of the best products I have ever tried for hair, skin, and nail support. I've used numerous other similarly named formulas, yet Andrew's, of course, is the best. Easy on my stomach, yet effective. Andrew, thanks for following your passion and doing the research for us. Keep up the great work. And of course, like all my products, it will never, ever, ever upset your stomach.
You know, one thing I forgot to mention, we are streaming live on Hsn's Facebook. And if you would like to join us there, if you have any questions or comments, Andrew's team is there taking your questions.
Yep.
And answering your comments and questions. So head to HSN's Facebook, look for the live stream. It's right at the top of the page. And leave a comment, leave a question, and your team is there to help you out with anything you need.
And if any of those questions can't get answered, they will forward the questions to me. And when I'm on tomorrow, I will discuss those questions.
Beautiful.
And I'll answer them.
I love it.
So,
okay.
Really works. Never want to do without these. This is my second year, second bottle of these vitamins. My hair is very healthy, my skin looks good, my nails are strong. I feel very fortunate. I never want to stop using these. The capsules are very easy to take. I cannot stand big tablet pills. They smell great too. I love the smell when I open the bottle. I take one in the AM and one in the PM every day.
Nice.
Love this product. Well, I've read all the negative reviews, as I always do, just to see what others are saying. And there's about 6 or 7% of the reviews or so are negative. And all I could say is I'm sorry for them. I ordered this product a couple of years ago and loved it, but didn't reorder. A couple of months ago, I decided to order again, and I'm so thrilled. My hair looks great, and my nails are growing longer than they ever have. If I could post a picture, I would. I've recommended these to my besties, including my sister. Love, love, love. In fact, it's one of the reviews like this that I thought we needed to extend the money back guarantee to 60 days to ensure that it did work for everyone.
Yes.
So that she doesn't have to feel sorry for them.
There you go.
That they actually get to experience the same benefits. Best products on the market. I've been using this for years, and it works. Healthy, radiant hair, skin, and nails begins on the inside. Our skin replaces itself by 90% or so every 90 days. That's a lot of work.
Wow.
I saw a change within 30 days, and I assure you I will never be without this product. Thanks, Andrew, for making us all look and feel better.
Fantastic.
There's a chart I'll grab in a moment that, here, I'm gonna grab it right now, excuse me.
Okay.
I just quickly looked at some of the expressions used in the reviews. And in terms of hair and nails, strong and stronger were used 1,104 times.
Wow.
Growing in terms of growing better, 916 times. Thicker was 680 times. Longer, 429 times. Beautiful, 209 times. Shiny, love was used 1,773 times.
That's amazing.
That's funny. Love 1,773 times in 5,000 reviews.
That's fantastic.
So basically 1 out of every 3 reviews use the word love.
That's
but
great.
As we come back here, full head of long hair, clean skin, great nails. I've been taking these for 4 years now, and I have a much thicker and longer head of hair. It used to be fragile and would break easily, but now it looks amazing. My nails are long and strong. My skin is clear and glowing. I'll never stop taking these because I'm afraid to go back to my old self. Thanks, Andrew. Best ever. I've used these for years and have very strong fingernails. I went to a nail salon for a manicure, and the lady that I was given couldn't believe they were my real nails. While others were getting fake nails, my manicurist was done, and I had to wait for my friend getting fake nails about an hour. I highly recommend this product, as my hair is very healthy as well.
Wow.
And we have just as many reviews for hair as we do skin, as we do nails. Results to the max. I would not be out of this product. It gives my nails extra strength, my hair a fuller look and feel, and makes my skin look 10 years younger. Wow. I'm not one to take the time to write a review, but felt I had to because healthy hair, skin, and nails will give you results in as little as 2 weeks. And just so you know, we don't add the capital letters, we don't add the exclamation points. So when you see those things, those were added by the person writing the review. Really made a difference for my hair. I finally decided to try this product after seeing what a difference it made for a friend. I don't typically believe in this type of product, so I was pretty skeptical. After 4 to 5 weeks, I noticed how much softer my hair was, even using the same shampoo I've been using for 10 years.
Wow.
The ends of my hair seem stronger, and would highly recommend it for anyone with really fine hair that splits easily. And that's part of the problem as we get older. Our hair becomes finer, it becomes thinner, so it breaks off prematurely.
Yep. It's true.
Absolutely healthy hair, skin, and nails. With consistent use, these healthy hair, skin, and nail vitamins are by far the best on the market. They can also be used for B-complex vitamins at the perfect level amount for the body. This is, it's like a mini multivitamin.
Exactly.
Really, a multivitamin is still essential and a good foundation, but we make sure that you get what you need even if you're not taking a multivitamin. Andrew's products are awesome. That's from Jane in Florida. And we'll go over some science in a moment, too.
Alrighty. Okay, closing in on almost 18,000 already spoken for, which we're so excited about because it's a chance for you to try a product that's going to really work. That is just a sample of the over 4,200 perfect reviews on this product. And the best part is you're getting the best value we've ever had. It's every year in July, it's always the best buy, but this is even better than normal. And like Andrew said, we don't know that next year we'll get to do 89 on this, but I'm gonna show you right now what the choices are. Most people, I'll find out from Stephen, but I'm assuming that most of us are stocking up on the 720. And by the way, there is a clock up on your screen. This is an abbreviated presentation on this, by the way. So, and we want the units to last all day. I'm back with Andrew at 9 p.m. and we don't want it to be sold out by then. So this is your chance to get it tonight while we still have quantities here. The 720 is normally $214.90. Tonight, it's $89.90. Lowest price ever. We've never seen the 720 at $89.90. You're saving $125. How much you spend on beauty products a year? That's a year supply if you take 2 a day. If you take 1 a day, that's a 2-year supply. How much? $89.90. How much do you spend on beauty products a year? On your hair products, on your skin products, on your nail products. I mean, when you think about the money we spend, this is a drop in the bucket. And the fact that it's pennies a day to get you incredible results. You know what I love most about it? When you take this product, everything else we use, you're hearing it in the reviews, everything else you use will work better. Your shampoos will work better. Your conditioners will work better. Your nail products will work better. Your skin products will work better because you have a better canvas to work with. I mean, that's the key here. Our body is a manufacturing plant. Our body manufactures hair, skin, and nails. In order for it to manufacture these things, it needs the raw ingredients. Most of us, let me tell you, are not getting an abundance of biotin in our diet. We're just not. So if we don't supplement this, we're not getting it. And if you're not getting it, you're not going to see the kind of results that we're talking about, what people are so excited. So that's the key here, is that this is giving your body the raw ingredients that it needs to grow hair, skin, and nails. And the best part about it is you get 60 days to see this whole thing happen before your very eyes. It's funny, because I've been using this product for so long, I forget about it. But then when I see my sisters, they always ask me, of course I've got them all going on it now, but the truth is, for my age, because I'm in my late 50s, my hair's hanging in here really good. And you know what's funny? I get all these little baby hairs are constantly growing in, and they're coming in dark. Like, they're not coming in gray. They're coming in like my hair. Well, it's crazy. My hairdresser's like, what is going on with your hair? I'm like, I don't know, it's great. I have all this dark hair still growing in. It's like, good.
And I'm
keep
often
coming.
Asked,
if you dye your hair and you don't.
I don't dye my hair, and I have a little more gray. I have
not much.
Not a lot.
No.
And I don't.
I mean, for you, you're 80 years old. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm 80. I'm older than you. Just a little, though. Just a little.
I know. Well, in high school, you would have been a lot older.
Well, we're not.
Because I was a freshman anymore. When you were a senior. But
we're not high school anymore.
We're not in high school anymore. So.
Not really relevant. But you said something very important about the diet and biotin. And first of all, most products, they don't give you biotin in a form I believe is going to be bioavailable, usable by your body, and they don't give you enough. Typical multivitamin gives about 30 micrograms. 30. Today we're giving you 5,000 because that's what you really need to get to, at least 2,000 to start seeing benefit. And at 5,000, you get the perfect level because you could take 1 capsule. It's 5,000 per 2 capsules. You could take 1 capsule, get 2,500, or 2 capsules, get 5,000. And with our biotin, you see a difference. And if you look here, these are the best sources of biotin in the human diet. The best sources: chicken liver, beef liver, and yeast. Not things we're all eating on a daily basis.
Chicken liver.
Chicken liver and beef liver, of course, are incredibly high in cholesterol. But again, you'd have to consume 6 pounds to equal a daily supply of biotin here. 11 pounds of beef liver, 13 pounds of yeast, 358 cups of mushrooms. Mind you, These are the lowest calorie levels. This is the most efficient way to get biotin. And with whole milk, you'd still be consuming 500 cups of whole milk.
Jeez.
If you look at, say, a questionnaire that people would be given, what are the best sources of biotin? They'll name things like orange juice, tuna, almonds. They're naming sort of healthy foods.
Right.
Sliced turkey, cauliflower. It would take over 500,000 calories of orange juice, over 600,000 calories of tuna.
To get the 5,000 micrograms you're getting in your serving of.
And the upshot of, chicken strips, almost 3 million calories, plain yogurt, almost 4 million calories, wow. Even walnuts, which are wonderfully healthy, 1.2 million calories, avocados, incredibly healthy, 800,000 calories. The upshot of all this is that there isn't, whether you eat healthy foods or whether you eat unhealthy foods, there isn't a good dietary source of biotin. Typical diet delivers about 30 micrograms a day, and that's why we all are basically wanting for biotin. That is why, in fact, I have some science I'll read in a second here that talks about there basically being sort of an ongoing marginal deficiency of biotin. And because it's not so obvious, we don't really think about it. The quality of our hair, skin, and nails, it's not a health problem. So sort of medically speaking, who cares? But I think it is a problem in terms of feeling our very best and feeling our best about ourselves. So I was just going to read some science, because the science is exciting, and I think we already have a clock up.
We do.
But just so you understand, the Journal of Drugs and Dermatology, this is a journal for dermatologists. Biotin is a water-soluble B-complex vitamin. It's often grouped in with the B-complex, but it's typically ignored in most multivitamins with only 30 micrograms. Nevertheless, you can't say this about other B vitamins. It is shown to alter gene expression in more than 2,000 genes. Wow. That's why it can make such a profound difference in the quality of our hair, skin, and nails.
Amazing, isn't it?
Biotin is required for the cellular metabolism of glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids, and of course, the structure of these tissues, protein, fatty acids, they incorporate water as well.
There's all other kind of benefits besides the beauty benefits of taking this.
Oh, it's nutritionally required for more than just beautiful hair, skin, and nails. The recommended daily allowance of biotin in adults is 30 micrograms. That's all you typically see in a multivitamin. Unlike the biotin present in foodstuffs, and what little we get in food is not all that absorbable, because it's, as it says here, it's largely protein bound and incompletely absorbed. Pharmaceutical preparations, the way we prepare it, biotin possesses virtually 100% bioavailability. So, expert review of endocrinology and metabolism. The importance of biotin for human health has been underappreciated for many years. Evidence has been provided that marginal biotin deficiency, as I was just saying, might be more common than widely believed. I think it's extremely common, which is why this product works for almost everyone who tries it. Therefore, biotin homeostasis, the balance of biotin in our body, is crucial for maintaining normal body functions, in particular in the heart, muscle, and brain. Mind you, they're not talking about the beauty benefits. They're talking about the role that biotin plays for our heart and brain. So again, my beauty product is a health product.
Right.
The Journal of Investigative Dermatology. The incidence of biotin deficiency has been increasingly reported in recent years. Owing to its central role in these important cellular functions, severe biotin deficiency can be manifested as a wide range of clinical abnormalities, including neurologic disorders, growth retardation, and skin abnormalities. So it's critically, critically important.
It's amazing, isn't it? And then when you get it home, when you read the ingredient grid here, it reads like a little mini multivitamin, just so that you know. I mean, there's everything: vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B1, B2, B6, folic acid, vitamin B12. I mean, and you do that by design, don't you?
Well, it'll be the most sophisticated mini multivitamin anyone will ever have. Ideally, you take this with my Essential 1 as a foundation multivitamin, also extremely affordable. But the reason I do this, a lot of people will find a product like this appealing because it makes a difference in something that's so obvious, so apparent, and so important to us. But they might not find that in terms of a multivitamin. And a multivitamin is critical to observing these benefits. That sort of the way I often say, a multivitamin kind of supercharges biotin. It's not really fair to say it. It's just that the biochemistry, the role of biotin in our body is interdependent with the other B vitamins and other nutrients. So you can't just take a biotin product on its own and think it's going to work. And that's how biotin is typically delivered on its own. So we deliver this as a comprehensive product because the comprehensive role of biotin requires those other nutrients. And again, that's why this product is over 90% positive reviews, specifically because it's designed to work and all of biotin's partners are delivered at the same time.
Alrighty, I know we're going to be, you can see the little clock is ticking down. We are doing an abbreviated presentation because we have over 19,000 of these already spoken for. We want this to last the day. So I just want to point out, if you want to be sure to get yours, if you're going to be busy tomorrow, and I don't want you to forget to order it, because it's only once a year we get to do this, and never before have we done the 720 for $89.90.
And it's just important to note that this is a product that you don't have to take a handful of capsules. If you're doing the math, that large bottle is a little more than a dime. And so what you're talking about is a product that, despite the levels of nutrition it contains, is really affordable. When it's a Today's Special, we don't take shortcuts. It's the same quality as throughout the year. So the same reviews of this product that you read, it's the same quality, but this is even a special formula. That's our lowest price ever, our lowest cost per capsule ever, and our highest potency ever. So really the best value.
Yeah, and in 20 years, we have never done a 720 for $89.90. That is so exciting. So if you're ordering, thank you very much.
12 cents a capsule. Even on the 360, it ends up being, that's about 15 cents a capsule. So it's really
it's
affordable.
Pennies a day. I hope that you're ordering yours. Stay right there, and thank you so much. But we do have more we want to squeeze in this hour. In fact, we don't always get to talk about Phytoceramides. We have a Today's Special number 2 to share with everybody.
In June, we had a Today's Special on Phytoceramides, but unfortunately, we abbreviated it. We sold out the product in a matter of,
I remember.
We had an abbreviated airing at midnight, and then it was basically gone in the morning for all intents and purposes.
So you brought it back, thank you.
So we were able to get some more material. We had to bring it in all the way from France, so we have a limited amount of material. So and it works perfectly with healthy hair, skin, and nails. It works perfectly with marine collagen and peptides, we'll talk about next weekend. So we just wanted to make sure it was available. So many of us focus on moisturizers as sort of the key product that we use for the care of the skin on our body, the care of the skin on our face. You know, of course, we pay attention to cleansers and things, but a moisturizer is the key product we look at. But moisturizing, the only real way to moisturize our skin is from the inside. And that starts first and foremost with hydration. And then if you look at the biochemistry of our skin, again, if we look at how our skin works, our skin uses certain molecules to retain its cellular moisture. It uses fatty acids, which we'll talk about in a moment, the omega-3s, essential fatty acids. It uses cholesterol, of all things. And all of us watching our cholesterol intake, again, cholesterol is something that our body uses. It's a waxy substance to retain moisture in our skin cells. But the key molecule that has been shown in clinical studies and research in terms of moisturizing our skin, phytoceramides. And that's what this product is. It is the absolute internal skin moisturizer.
Okay, can you get more after what you have here? Is this it?
This is going to be it.
Okay, so we only have a few thousand of these. Just, again, it's sold out. In June, we did a little sneak peek visit, like a little surprise visit. It was gone so fast, I ordered mine. In fact, mine just arrived 2 days ago. If you missed it, because it went so quickly, here's what the choices are. There are only a few thousand of these. We do not have tens of thousands of this at all. Over almost 13,000 gone. We have about 8,000 bottles. I know that sounds like a lot, but I would encourage you, if you want to get yours, to stock up early. I'll find out how many we have in the largest 240 count. 30, 60, 120, or 240. Here is the regular Hsn pricing. Here is our special pricing for the birthday visit. And here is your savings. You're saving $80 off the largest one, the 240 over here. 80, 50, 27 or $16 off. So whichever size you want to do, a try me size, great. If you want to get the largest size here, the 240, perfect. this is the time to do it. This is another customer pick. Virtually every single one of Andrew's products is a customer pick on hsn.com. It's really fun to get your feedback and read the reviews. People take really a lot of time. I'm always amazed at how comprehensive Andrew's reviews are, how much time you take to go and really share your personal experiences. So if you have a minute to do that, it really is encouraging and inspiring to hear people who are just going because they found a product that really works. More often than not, you know, when you get a product that delivers what was promised, you're happy, but you expected that. But when you get a product and it over-delivers and you're so excited about your results that you take the time to go write a wonderful review, that does mean a lot to Andrew. It means a lot to us because we all get to benefit by hearing your experience. Bottom line, if you're not taking Phytoceramides yet, this is not something that we've ever done. Have we ever done this as a Today Special? I know I've not done this with you as a Today Special.
We did it in June. We just did.
Oh, that's right. But up until this year, so this is the first time, June and now, that we've offered this as a Today Special. So I hadn't been taking it because I've never even really sold it with Andrew much. It's not a product we talk about very often, but there are so many wonderful benefits involved with Phytoceramides. So I hope you get yours while we have it right back in stock. Talk about being fresh off the presses. I mean, right? This is brand spanking new.
It was completely, I was just grabbing some of the charts on the science, but this was completely gone.
Yep.
and gone in a matter of moments in the middle of June. So we'll only talk about this for a few minutes, but I didn't get a chance because it was so brief to really go into the science the last time. And what's great about this ingredient, there's an abundance of science on ceramides. You can do some research online about ceramides. The reason why ours is called Phytoceramides is that's where the best science is. And I'd also rather be getting the ceramides from a plant in this case, and it's the exact same molecule, than removing ceramides from some animal. But as we look here, archives of dermatological research, our findings demonstrated significantly decreased levels of all major lipid species, in particular ceramides with increasing age, which explains the difficulty in maintaining moist skin as we age. Similarly, the stratum corneum lipid levels of all body sites, and that's the key to healthy, moist, this kind of skin we attribute as being youthful, radiant skin. The business layer of our skin we often talk about in the science is the stratum corneum. And those lipid levels, as they decrease with aging, especially in winter compared with spring and summer, that's where we see the difference in the health and the radiance of skin.
Interesting.
These lipids, ceramides, they're called sphingolipids, ceramides. They form these multilamellar sheets within the intercellular spaces of the stratum corneum. So they organize themselves very carefully into layers that are intended to retain moisture, the organization of which are essential in maintaining the functionality of the skin as an effective barrier to water loss. That is the role of phytoceramides. So we all spend enormous amounts of money. I would say the most important thing we do for skin moisture is hydrate. And one of those things that as we get older, you read all the science that as we get older, our skin gets less moist, our skin appears less moist. But then, of course, as we get older, what do we also do? Because we might struggle with bladder function or or urinary urgency, what do? We tend to drink less water. So we drink less water or less tea, and obviously things like coffee or alcohol, they're wet, but they're dehydrating. They're not going to be things that are hydrating for your skin. But you can't have moist skin unless your body is well hydrated. That's if you'd only have to spend a little time in a hospital and watch a patient who's dehydrated and see the impact on their skin to know that the first step to healthy, radiant, hydrated skin is hydrating ourselves. And then, of course, we like to slather things on the outside of our body to hold in whatever moisture we have in our body. And the real way to deliver the barrier property to our skin is not on the exterior, but delivering the key molecule for retaining moisture to the stratum corneum, and that's phytoceramides.
Excellent. Okay, I wish we had more time, but we don't. We have several more goodies.
I get carried away.
I know. It's fun to talk about. We would love to share more, and we will throughout the day because this is the Today Special number 2. So you're welcome to order, but I do want to have time to share with you the maximum essential omega-3. So let's head over because We talk about Andrew's most popular products, and of course you know it is our birthday, and so the July visit we do focus on Andrew's most popular products at the best values, and we have birthday pricing on the Essential Maximum Omega-3. This is the world's finest omega-3 product. I am quite certain that you've heard all about omega-3 because it's everywhere. You can't pick up a health magazine, you can't watch a show with doctors on it without people talking about the importance of taking omega-3. The problem is, most people, if you're not taking the right omega-3, you're not going to get the proper health benefits from it, period. This is the omega-3 you want to be taking. Most manufacturers are not providing what Andrew provides in his omega-3 product, and he's going to explain that to you, but that's the key. No other manufacturer. I mean, this is so special and unique, what you get in this product, and that's why we all love it. That's why it's another one of Andrew's absolute top sellers. There are, what, over about 2,800 perfect 5-star reviews out of 3,200 reviews. I'll show you what the choices are here real quickly. If you already take it, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the value. If you're not taking it yet, this is your perfect time to do it. The best part, if you're new to this product, the greatest part about this, with all the health benefits and all the wonderful things we're gonna share with you, it does not taste fishy. There is absolutely zero fishy aftertaste whatsoever with this product, whether you do 30 caps, 60, 180, or 360. Here is our everyday Hsn pricing for the birthday. Check it out. $89.90. If you take one a day, which is what a lot of us take, you do one a day, $89.90. You're saving $70, $35, $14, or $18 off. And what a way for you to get to really deliver the benefits. You know, years ago when Andrew started talking about this product, the focus was always on heart health. I think a lot of us know that omega-3 is so essentially important for the health of our heart. But over the years, because Andrew, again, loves research and loves sharing newest information, and then you started talking about brain health and eye health and all of these other amazing benefits by taking something that originally we thought was really something you were taking for healthier heart. There's so many incredible benefits, but the key is taking the right omega-3, and this is the right one to be taking.
And now there's real science in terms of brain health and eye health. What I always talked about, even over 20 years ago, the science was clear in terms of the benefits for cardiovascular health, heart health. But we always knew that if you looked at the structure of our brain is heavily biased toward phospholipids, lipids being fats. 2/3 of the dry weight, meaning if you remove moisture, 2/3 of the dry weight of our brain is the key omega-3 in this product, DHA. Not the key omega-3 in the typical product you buy in a store. The typical product you buy in a store focuses on EPA. And so DHA is very important because it's the key fat in our brain. It's almost exclusively DHA, not EPA. The same with the retina of our eye. As concentrated as DHA is in our brain, it's even more concentrated in the retina of our eye. So if you just look from an anatomical basis, a structural basis, if you just looked at our eyes and looked at our brain, you are left with thinking that DHA is among the most important molecules in your body. And you'll hope that your body could make it, but your body can't. That's why it's an essential fatty acid. Your body can't make it. And if you look at the way Americans eat, you would think, my goodness, Americans are going to have some issues with their brain and with their eyes because DHA is just not a part of their diet. And many experts out there will say that's exactly what we've been observing over these last many decades because of the lack of DHA in our diet. And what my product is unique is that we follow Mother Nature's blueprint. Typical products focus on ethyl esters, a synthetic form of fatty acids that's industrially easy to work with, but not the natural form, and it's not as active in your body. We use triglycerides, the natural form, and when you go to a doctor and they tell you your triglyceride level, that's the natural form that fat takes in our body. What's interesting about the triglycerides in our product is it helps support healthy triglyceride levels in your body. So it's probably not a long leap to figure that out. But then again, when you look at the typical products on the market, they're not in the triglyceride form. They're in this ethyl ester form that actually, as your body metabolizes it, it liberates small amounts of ethanol in your body. You know, when I say if I want ethanol, alcohol in my body, I'll have a glass of wine. I'm not going to have an omega-3 capsule. So our product, it's in the proper form, but most importantly, I could talk about the science for hours and hours, but the best thing we do is we make it small, but we make it powerful. We make it easy to swallow, and we make sure it will never upset your stomach, and that there's absolutely not a reduced fishy aftertaste. There's none, zero, nothing, no fishy aftertaste whatsoever. So you get all the benefits you could have ever hoped or dreamed from an omega-3 product, and you get all of them without a single problem, a single issue, nothing at all, just the benefits you seek.
And one thing, I don't know if you can get more of this or not, but with everybody ordering, there's not even 2,000 bottles total out of all 4 sizes. Over 11,000 have been spoken for. So I just want to give you a heads up. There's a few hundred in each size. That's it. A few hundred left in each of the sizes. So whether you do the 360, which the largest size is always the most popular because of course that's where the biggest savings. You're saving $70 off the large size right now. At $89.90, the regular price on this is $160. So at $89.90, biggest savings is here. And then here you are saving $35 off the regular price. Here you're saving $14, or the Try Me, you're saving $8. They're all free shipping. They're all on, the largest 2 are on FlexPay for you. But the key to this, and you heard what Andrew said, you know, it is very misleading. And that's why I love just learning. I think we all love knowing. When you go into the grocery store, you go into, you know, the drugstore, you go somewhere and you see them selling, you see omega-3 everywhere. But you have to be paying very close attention because fish oil, which I didn't know until Andrew explained it, fish oil does not equal omega-3. Fish oil is not omega-3. You have to extract the omega-3s from the fish oil. Right. But that's misleading because a lot of times they're putting you how many milligrams of fish oil are in the product, not how much actual omega-3 is in the product.
I have some products here that we just, and you're looking at 5 different products there. And one product looks like it's at a disadvantage, this little capsule there. And that little capsule, it's like the little engine that could. That little capsule has 50% higher potency than the capsules around it. And the capsules around it are almost double the volume. But those capsules deliver less potency. They also deliver ethyl esters. They also deliver higher levels of EPA rather than DHA. So you really need to know, and if you read the labels on some of these products, what the front of the label will say is it will say something like 1,000 milligrams or 1,200 milligrams fish oil omega-3s. What it's delivering is 1,000 or 1,200 milligrams of fish oil, but not of omega-3s. Omega-3 is a fraction of that fish oil. So again, you really have to be careful. Our product delivers 500 milligrams of omega-3 per capsule. The typical person wants to be taking 500 milligrams. Many of us, our cardiologist, our general practitioner, our internist, our ophthalmologist might have recommended we take 1,000 milligrams. So either 500 or 1,000. So with my products, you only need to be taking 1 or 2 capsules. Those products, to equal 2 of my capsules, you'd need to be taking 3 of theirs. But also, they focus on EPA. They focus on the omega-3, which in my mind is far less important. We focus on the DHA, which is the most important. And then if you look at how your body works, your body can make EPA from DHA. Your body is not very efficient or effective at making DHA from EPA. So naturally, you want to get the DHA because your body can make what it needs from that. And that's the top of the pyramid when it comes to omega-3s.
And so the other manufacturers are not using the DHA because it's more expensive?
Well, they focus on EPA because the industrial standard of fish oil, of ethyl ester, typical ethyl ester fish oil, the industrial standard is about 60 to 65% EPA and 40 to 35% DHA. We flip it around, favoring DHA over EPA. It's more expensive to do that, but again, if you look at the pricing for this monthly special, and it will be our best pricing until April of 2019. That's right. So it's, despite the fact that we do so many things correctly and properly, it still is an incredible value.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this. There's only about 1,000 total of these left. I don't know if we can add more or not. I would get mine now, lock in that great monthly special price, choose the size you'd like. But before this—
by the way, we're talking about this today, I forgot to mention,
right?
So much of the radiance of our skin and the radiance of our hair and even the quality of our nails is the quality of fats that our body has available to it to integrate it in. When you look at those,
it's a beauty product too.
That's why we're talking about it. When you look at those gorgeous golden capsules at room temperature, and think about fat from a steak or something like that at room temperature. It's white and waxy. So that's the wonderful oils that you want to have available to your body to incorporate into your hair, skin, and your nails.
All right, well, again, these shows always fly by for us. We're down to the final few minutes before we sign off. We do have one more great value we want to squeeze in here. We promise we're going to talk about the ultimate eye support with all of you. This is another one, amazing birthday pricing here, the 30, the 60, the 180, the 360. $50 off the largest choice, depending on which size you're thinking about here. All of them big birthday savings for you. And this is another example of one that, again, we will not be offering this as the Today Special also until 2019. And
when you look at our product, the key ingredients, you see it on the screen there, written in the graphic, lutein and zeaxanthin. You could go back 15 years, probably go back 20 years, you could see me talking about lutein. 15 years, see me talking about lutein and zeaxanthin. I would have talked about zeaxanthin previously, but there were only trace amounts available in the product because there was no separate independent source of high potency zeaxanthin. So my point is that we've focused on the most important ingredients for eye health for decades. And a typical eye product, even 6-7 years ago, would not have any lutein or zeaxanthin in it. It was unfortunate that they ignored the basic science. Now you'd be hard-pressed to go to an optometrist or an ophthalmologist or an optician, and they won't talk to you about lutein and zeaxanthin for your eyes. In fact, lutein and zeaxanthin are not ingredients that work on your eyes. These are ingredients that work in your eyes that are part of the visual system. In fact, the name of the macula in your eye, it's short for macula lutea, which is Latin for yellow spot. That yellow spot has its name because lutein and zeaxanthin are bright yellow pigments. So it's lutein and zeaxanthin concentrated in your eyes as the optical pigments in your eye, protecting your eyes, contributing to sharper vision in your eyes. It's those optical pigments that give the very name of that critical part of our eye, the macula. What I was going to do quickly is just open a capsule here, and you get a sense of the product and the focus of the product when I open this. Again, small capsule, soft capsule, easy to swallow. What you see there, you probably, it should, at home, it should look kind of... flecks of gold. It should look like purple, or it might look gray, but purple with yellow flecks. The yellow flecks are lutein and zeaxanthin. The purple are the anthocyanins that protect the vasculature, help support the vasculature, the circulatory, the blood vessels in your eye also support healthy night vision. The regeneration of the visual purple portion of our eye for night vision. And these ingredients not only protect your vision long term, but they support healthier vision today. So because the lutein and zeaxanthin are part of the visual system of our eye. Again, this is not a drug that works on your eye. These are ingredients that we're not getting from our diet, even the healthiest diets. Well, the healthiest diets, we get abundance of lutein and zeaxanthin, but the healthiest diets in America, unfortunately, really are not delivering the levels that are required to support the best eye health. Another one, if you have a minute, go check out the reviews on hsn.com. There are over 1,400 out of 1,700 perfect 5-star reviews. The average is 4.6 out of perfect 5. This is literally a see the difference product when you take it. People love this product, notice a difference in the way their eyes feel. Their eye doctors are noticing a difference in the quality of their sight and the quality of their eyes. People notice the difference, for example, if you deal with night blindness. I mean, there's so many amazing reviews to go read about. It's really inspiring to know this product is helping people so much. One of Andrew's top sellers, one of his top reorder products. And again, it will not be a Today Special again until next year. So it's a chance for you to get the next best thing, which is a birthday special price like this, your choice of size. So give it a try. Already over 8,000 of these spoken for. Our monthly specials are like our mini but 30-day Today Specials. Yeah. So this will be the best pricing, just as with the Essential Omega-3. And of course, if you look at the structure we talked about, if you look at the structure of our brain, if you look at the structure of the retina of our eye, this 2/3 of the dry weight of our brain is DHA, omega-3. If you look at the structure of the retina, the membrane structure is principally DHA, and lutein and zeaxanthin are concentrated in there as the optical pigments. What's fascinating about lutein and zeaxanthin, the third most concentrated or the second most concentrated area of lutein and zeaxanthin in the body. Highest concentration of lutein and zeaxanthin by far is the retina of the eye. The second highest concentration is the brain. And it's now been observed that those of us who pay attention to the health of our eyes by delivering higher levels of lutein and zeaxanthin in our diet or by supplements, we're also paying attention to the long-term health of our brain. Because when we look at the research, those of us with higher levels of lutein and zeaxanthin have brains that are going to have an opportunity to better retain their faculties. It's just in the research, these epidemiologic studies observe that those are the brains of healthier people.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just
healthier diets give rise to healthier systems, and healthier systems have healthier organs. It sort of all goes together. These are not drugs or medicines, but we know that a healthy diet and a healthy lifestyle contributes to healthier systems and just health in general.
All right, so we are going to be signing off. In case you are out on the West Coast, or if you have not had a chance yet to see the Today Special, we do have an encore presentation coming up right at the top of the hour. And then Andrew's back, I believe, at noon Eastern time.
Noon tomorrow, yes.
Very good. So look for Andrew at noon. More great birthday surprises planned for you. And then we'll be back tomorrow night at 9.
Tomorrow night, and then just so everyone knows, I'm not back until the middle of October.
Wow.
So we go away. So this is, if you have something close to reordering, we have everything at all birthday pricing, so now's the time because I won't be back until the middle of October.
Fantastic. All right, so we're going to give you another peek at that Today's Special coming up. If you didn't have a chance to see it, if you were out and about, be sure to check it out. I will see you tomorrow night.
And
save me some Today's Special.
4th of July tie. This was the Statue of Liberty on here.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. I love that. I just dressed warm because it's chilly in here. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Thank you.